everybody. If you're just joining me for the first time, my name is Shemane Nugent, and I want to talk to you about sleep. The reason I want to talk to you about sleep is because I don't know about you, but this moon has affected me, and there are some scientific reasons as to why, and I want to give you a couple of tips and tricks on how to sleep better, how to sleep well. So just my 30-second story, in case you haven't heard it before, but it does tie into why I know a little bit more about sleeping and sleeping well. My home that was once featured on MTV Cribs was contaminated with toxic mold between the walls. We never saw anything, but we just kept getting sicker and sicker. And one of the symptoms that we had is that we could not sleep. In fact, it was restless leg syndrome to the max. One time I lifted up the covers. I could have swore there was something underneath the covers. My leg was just shaking. And it was that and so much more. We just couldn't sleep. I remember when my husband and I were going to New York. We were getting ready to fly to New York City to do a book tour for our wild game cookbook, Kill It and Grill It. And it was one of those times where, you want to try and get ready and get everything packed and organized, and then you can't sleep. But this was even more pronounced because of what we were going through at the time. But I remember we had the old digital clock that went click, click, click. Every minute we would just watch the minutes go by. And I remember I didn't sleep for a year. I really don't remember having good sleep. The only time I slept well was when I went to a hotel. And then I would come home and I realized it took me a while, and I finally figured out that our home was contaminated with toxic mold between the walls. Again, never saw anything. I'm going to do another broadcast just about mold. In fact, every day, not a day goes by that I don't get a comment from somebody asking, what should I do? I think we have mold. And really famous people, you guys. Huge famous people I've been on the phone with. And it's kind of sad because not everybody knows what to do. So that's another story. But I have had great experience with sleepless nights. So considering this moon, I wanted to talk to you about if you're going through a phase right now where you just can't sleep, or you have struggle, you find a struggle falling asleep or staying asleep. I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning this morning, and I went, what is going on? And the last night too, the night before last, and then I realized it's because of the blood red moon. And you can look at scientific research that supports this. They also call it a full moon hangover, where the next day you feel sluggish. Yeah, I put some extra cover up underneath my eyes. I was just exhausted. So I've got some tips for you if you're interested in hearing what I'm going to do tonight and what I do every night, and how to get a better night's sleep. But more so, even now, I think once you start getting in the pattern of your sleeping well, you kind of let things slack. But there's a few staples that I cannot do without, and I thought I'd share them with you. Is that okay? Okay, first, I know you might like this, and I'm really sorry to break it to you, but don't use fabric softener on your sheets. No Downy fabric softener, people. No Downy fabric softener. Ted and I have some really close friends that we recently went and spent the night with, and went to their house. They gave us their own guest room and all that. Beautiful home, 12,000 square foot home, and got into bed underneath, pulled up the sheets and went, oh no. They use fabric softener. We'll never get to sleep. It has, if you start researching what fabric softener, I don't want to get into a long drawn out conversation about the effects of fabric softener and chemicals on your body. Get rid of fabric softener. Make your bed a chemical free zone. No fabric softener, all natural, all natural. Another thing you can do is eliminate electronics from 6 feet around your bed. 6 feet. Research shows that the electronic waves can inhibit your sleep as well. And you guys aren't going to like this. Don't use electronics 2 hours before you go to sleep. I know we all want to be on our cell phones and we want to be on our iPads and computers and everything, but try to avoid, if you want to get a good night's sleep, try to avoid being around electronics for within 2 hours before you try to go to sleep. Trust me, it works. And then you want to eliminate noise, obviously. And I have to sleep when it's all dark. Like sometimes my husband will have his cell phone on the desk nearby turned up. Well, if he gets a text in the middle of the night, the whole room lights up. I hate when that happens. Or little teeny tiny electronic lights from whatever it is, the TV or the telephone, that will inhibit your sleep. So eliminate noise, eliminate or keep it dark. And okay, here's my other go-to, and this is why I was sleeping so well, and then I stopped using this product, and this is why I'm talking to you. I will not go. This is what I'm going to have tonight. It's the isogenic sleep spray. It's valerian and melatonin, and you take it sublingually. That means under your tongue. It gets into your system faster, and it's lights out, baby. So and then tomorrow, I can't wait to try the Amped Nitro. I'm super excited about that. And then, of course, Natural Accelerator. But I digress. This was all about sleeping and the blood red moon and getting some good sleep right now. So if you're interested in finding out more about the sleep spray or any of the products that I use, you can email me personally at shemanehealthyhappy@gmail.com. It's SHEMANE healthyhappy@gmail.com. And also, incidentally, I look forward to working with people who are motivated individuals who want to get healthier and who want to help others get healthy. I have, in the past year and a half, helped over 100 people. And in fact, you'll see, yesterday I posted something about Lauren Culp, who lost his canine. He's a canine handler, the sheriff of, I can't remember the city in Washington State, and he lost his canine, and it was part of the team, part of the police force. So we were able to help him replace, of course there's no replacing ISCO. I know that, Lauren. But I really enjoy getting to know people. Lauren was with us recently in Phoenix, and I'm going to be training and working with Lauren and a bunch of other people throughout 2018, and I've got a couple spots open if you're interested. I really enjoy helping people transform their lives spiritually, physically, and mentally. It's kind of like what you teach, you want to learn. So I've learned so much. Every day I learn more, and each day I try harder to do a better job of being a better human being. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, I'm going to answer a couple of questions, say hello to a few people. I'm so glad if you're just joining me now, go back to the beginning and take a look at my tips on how to get a better night's sleep. All right, so hello. Oh, it would help if I had these cleaned off. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Sherry Piper, how are you? Hey, April, high five. And Shemane is definitely the healthy lifestyle ambassador to follow. Thank you, April. The check's in the mail. You know that, girlfriend, don't you? Hey, Renee Gallagher. You want to share your knowledge, and that's awesome. Thank you so much. And I got to tell you, I got to thank you guys, each and every one of you. Go back and watch my video about empaths. I'm starting to get all teary because I really do appreciate each and every one of you. I love the positive feedback that I get. It keeps me going, but I love helping people. So I'm gonna stay here as long as you want me to. Okay, long one. Sleep schedule all screwed up. Yes, anything wakes me. Yeah, I'm a light sleeper. Ever since I had my son, I'm a super light sleeper. And they found out, research shows that the moon the full moon, especially this blood red moon, interferes with our circadian rhythms, our internal clock. So if you know, we live on a ranch and the animals go nuts when there's a full moon. Like they're out all night long. It's like they're going, hey, it's a party. It's a party over in this grove. Come on, everybody. They're just scattered. They're having a blast. And my husband said a couple other things that I cannot mention. Yeah, has to do with animal behavior. So, hey Darren, hello from Kansas City. Hey, how are you? Hey Richard, I wanted to ask you something about mold. See, privately when you have time. This is what I deal with every single day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. So, I guess I need to write that book, huh? Because there's so much to know, Richard and everybody else, about mold. I guarantee you everybody's been exposed to it. Now, just a couple of notes. I know way too much about mold. I never wanted to be known as the mold lady. It's not something that I was like striving for. One mold spore is 1/100th the size of human hair, and its natural defense mechanism is to propagate 1,000,000 times like a dead dandelion. So there's mold spores outside, thousands of different types of mold. The mold that occurs, you might call it black, you may have heard it called black mold, but there's 4 incredibly, deathly toxic types of mold. One is, let's say you do a mold report. Things have changed. A lot more people are talking about it, and there's definitely better mold remediators. But the #1 killer mold is called Stachybotrys. Don't even ask me to spell it because I can spell it. Anyways, I digress. But that will keep you up as well. Okay, hey Greg, I remember, oh my God. Hey David Kelly, hey Richard, I'm trying to read, could be mold and I found it in my house. Best thing to do nowadays, when we found it, I got my house tested 3 different times and we still came up with negative reports. Nowadays it's a lot easier. You can even buy a mold kit at Lowe's. It's just a basic kit. It probably won't tell you everything you need to know, but there are a lot more, there are a lot better mold remediators and mold testers. And yeah, I want to say I want to help you read your mold report, but I ain't gonna do that. I don't, yeah, maybe I should set up like a service or something. I don't know. Again, not what I want it to be known as, people, the mold lady. Anyways, hey, Jose Lopez, how are you? Big hugs to you. Hey, Adam, hello. All right, you guys, I'm going to run. Take care. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, for the hearts, the love, the positive comments. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here, for being you. All right, I'm going to go, and I'll see you next time.